A suburban family is out more than $6,000 to a supposed contractor. Check out what CBS 2's Tim McNicholas uncovered before you think of hiring one.
If these walls could talk,
they said they were a family-owned business.
or what's left of these walls,
They seemed reputable.
they tell you how Danielle and Terrence Crocker hired the Urban Construction Group to do $2,800 worth of work to their house in Crete. They found Urban on Yelp and Thumbtack.com.
The reviews were recent, but they were all good. We had some trouble finding a contractor.
The Crockers agreed to pay $1,400 up front, and Urban knocked down these walls. Then Urban convinced the Crockers to give up $5,000 more for supposed plumbing work.
They were taking advantage of our lack of knowledge.
Then the so-called contractors told the family they'd need even more money because the house wasn't up to code. So the family decided to call up an inspector with the village of Crete who said the house was fine.
The building inspector came, he saw them. As soon as that happened, they decided to go for lunch, and then they didn't come back.
They never came back.
The contractors said they'd come back to finish the job last week, but never showed. So the Crockers searched online for contractor scams in Chicago and found these strikingly similar stories we reported about a group called Riverside Roofing and Masonry.
Just been so hard.
The Crockers say the contractor in our Riverside story, known as Justin, was one of the contractors at their house, but Urban Construction told them his name was Tony. The family filed a police report and posted their discoveries in a 1-star Yelp review for Urban. Then another man called a few days ago who said he was Jose with Urban.
I am not paying you.
Well, you're saying if we don't take down the post that we won't get our money back.
Yes, exactly.
The Crockers said they wouldn't remove the review until they got at least some of their money back, but Jose refused. So we called him up today, and he said he'd already paid them back.
It's not true.
We called him again after the interview, and he changed the story, saying he will pay them back soon. He said Urban Construction has nothing to do with Riverside, and this is not Tony. You're 100% sure that Justin is the same guy that was here?
Absolutely. When I
sure.
saw the picture, I was like, yeah, that's him.
Then we asked Jose about Victoria Pebbles Miller. In one of the contractors' texts to the Crockers, they said that's who their payment should go to. I asked Jose if that's the same Victoria Pebbles Miller who was convicted a few years ago in connection with another scam. Jose's response, she served her time. Urban later changed their tune on that too, saying it's not the same woman.
We expose ourselves so that we expose our home. And you take that trust and you throw it in the dirt and you rob us. And it does hurt. But if somebody else can avoid this, then maybe it hurts a little bit less.
We found that even Urban's before and after photos were stolen from a legit contractor's website. Frustrating, but by now not surprising to the Crockers. Tim McNicholas, CBS 2 News.
Crete police tell us they are investigating. Late today, Urban Construction called the Crockers again and offered to give them some of their money back. We'll believe it when we see it.